Fucking bike man. This is Mega Man X8. And it is the only Mega Man game I've ever played. I know it says enter key, I'm actually using a gamepad. So, why don't I go ahead and play it? I should point out I have no idea what the plot
Endless Reploid rebellions continue.
is.
Humans, however, have begun migrations to the moon, thanks to new technology.
Wow.
This plan is called the Jacob Project, and an orbital elevator was built as part of it. Highly advanced new generation Reploids have been brought to the moon's surface to work.
Damn, bitch. Oh, that's cool. It's a great album. So yeah, oh, I see.
This is X. I've encountered an accident while on patrol of the orbital elevator. Dispatch rescue mechanoloids immediately. Huh? Sigma?
To protect ourselves from damage during the accident, we had to copy a sturdy Sigma body. We new generation Reploids enjoy complete and total immunity to all viruses. So even copying something as dangerous as Sigma provides no risk.
Who are you?
I'm Lumine. I'm the director in charge of the elevator and of the Jacob Project.
Probably because of a lack of context that I never played at the other games. The plot is fairly weak to start
I'm
with.
picking up Maverick readings near the Jacob facility.
Cool.
All hunters near Point Galapagos, please dispatch immediately.
Roger.
But that doesn't matter, because what matters is bum ba ba bum ba ba bum bum. We're playing Mega Man X8, dog. This game, it's one of the games I played a lot as a kid. And there's this game, there's Gundam Battle Assault 2, there's Budokai games, of course, which I would love to play, but even though I can emulate them, I doubt that I could record and emulate them at
I'd
the
like
same
to do some
time.
research on it, so try to pick up plenty of samples.
Cool.
Got it. Ready when you are, X.
When you need Axel's help, call him in with a character change.
Yeah, I know
Better
that.
watch out, X.
You two be careful.
I know that.
I'll send Zero over later to give you a hand.
I know that. Alright. Immediately I'm gonna talk to you about all that's fucked up. The controls are completely fucked up. This is the PC version and it's a terrible port. So I'm using this terrible Trust controller because while using an Xbox controller the triggers that didn't get picked up by Joy2Key, so I didn't have enough buttons on the controller to do everything that's necessary. So what's wrong here? Well, the jump button is indeed X as it should be, but the shoot button has been replaced with triangle. It should be square. And the circle button does the special attack, which you can better see if I use Axel. So that's his regular attack, that's his special attack. For X, right now they're both the same. The controls are weird. The character change is also the wrong button. So that I'm using the right bumper, right trigger as the weapons change. Even though they should be the bumpers. Rather than, you know, a bumper and the trigger. It's a setup I had to make do with. Because half the controls the game picks up natively, the other half, it kind of... You have to map them to the keyboard controls. So, this is Noah's Park, and, you know, you can probably see where the pun comes in. What? I'm not quite sure why he didn't die there. Oh, you know what? We're playing in hard mode, that's why. So this is X's special attack. Oh wow, I died, really? Hard mode is hard in this game, but I have beaten it. I have indeed beaten this entire game. So here we have a Maverick. No idea what a Maverick is.
Axel, looks like it grabs its opponents if you're grabbed by the enemy.
Well, that's gonna be an issue, seeing as X died, so... Ow. That's okay. As you can see, there's the bar in the top. The blue bar. That's... When that's full, X is gonna come back to life. I keep thinking that squares jump for some reason. There you go, X is back to life. So, we're good. Ow. So, starting out fairly easy, although I'm still probably gonna die a few times in this tutorial level alone. I did, while I was testing out the controls, I played in hard mode, which I don't actually remember if I beat the game in hard or normal mode. I think it would have been hard mode, but I don't actually at the same time remember dying in this tutorial when I beat it, so you know, it's a bit of a mystery as of right now. So here comes X. You can break both of them at the same time. It's taking a lot longer than it normally does. So just charge it up. Bam. When he starts leaking out those metals, then that's the time. Whoa, that's when he's dead, basically. Should be about now. Yep, there we go. Switch to Axel so that the red little bit of health that you get when you take damage can heal up.
I'd like to start analyzing it right away.
Cool.
I'm on my way. No problem, X. This'll be a
So X goes back to the lab.
Axel,
Now it's
can you
Axel
hear me?
only. So this is just a bit of a way to introduce you to the other characters' mechanics. Axel can float, which probably makes him the best character in the game. At least he's probably one of the best characters in the game. I mean, there's only 3 characters, and they're all good in their own way, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, I'm gonna try to not die. I did in fact die, as I said earlier, and it's pretty embarrassing dying in the tutorial stage. That's like a Dark Souls thing. It's not a Mega Man X8 thing. Alright. So there should be a health bit. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you almost saw there. A Reploid Maverick thing, that little tiny thing that was trying to burrow itself into the other robotic entity. Those usually become a little bit more dangerous. I don't appreciate the frame drops, by the way. If you could stop doing those, that'd be quite great. Come on. Man, we're already getting 90 hit combos on I guess I'm just too good at the game. Alright. And now we get our third character.
Axel, pick up the pace. This is no time to slack off.
You show up late and have the nerve to complain? I can more than handle a few Mavericks all by myself anyway.
That's the spirit. Let's move.
Give me a hand.
Alright, this is the cool guy. And it's a bit of a secret there. Can't quite get to it yet. Now we get introduced to another game mechanic. This is the double attack. I did get the correct button there. And this is the sort of thing that you're like, well, why didn't you just do this all the time, you know? There's two of you. So how about cooperate? I apologize for the cuffs, by the way. That's not intentional.
Ha! Piece of...
Nice work. Now take it and head back, Axel.
Okay, I'll leave the rest up to you.
I believe he meant to say I'll leave the rest to you. So here we get introduced to further game mechanics, such as the fact that enemies, they have that shield that you see. When you hit someone, you have to hit them with the third hit in the combo to break the shield. Now, I would like to not die, but I actually probably will, to be honest. Yeah. Not quite sure why the third hit didn't break the guy's shield there. That's quite silly. So we get some retry chips. So that even in this game you can dunk chips. So it's a forward-thinking game. I think, whoa, I did it again. I keep thinking that once I break the guy's shield, that he's gonna die. But look, I promise that I have beaten this entire game. Okay. Thank you. What? Okay.
Zero, can you hear me?
Yep. Thank you. That's another thing that makes Zero quite cool. He has a double jump, so he's just that much more useful. Now there's a big enemy coming up here, and I'm gonna just run past the guy, because otherwise I'm gonna die. There we go. And I know that because I've died numerous times trying to kill it. A little embarrassing. But that's okay. One of the things that makes this game hard is that you, at least on hard mode, is that you start with fuck all health. Literally half as much health as you do in normal mode. That takes care of that. And now, here we go.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Zero. How you been holding up?
Barely broke a sweat. Come
Yeah, barely broke a sweat. Fucking almost died. This is a pretty cool way of handling the tutorial, because this way... Yeah, I know that. I know that. This way you get to use all three combinations of characters. Ow. So, what Aliyah was trying to say there was that enemies with a shield have different ways of having that shield broken depending on which character you're playing as. X requires a fully charged shot, Zero requires a 3-hit combo, and just Axel requires you to hit it a number of times. Ow. So let's... should be a button behind that guy, there is. So we hit that, and then right away just run back up here. Gets us about 100 crystals. By crystals I of course mean metal. There we go. Now you just run back up here. These are not really worth that much. I think they're like the yellow ones are worth 5 apiece, so you don't really care about them. Cool. Yep. And now... No, my god. I didn't get the medals. It's okay, it's only 50 medals. I did, however, also
Zero.
miss the...
According to my analysis, the double... When
I know. I missed the... Oh, never mind. You get full health anyway, apparently. So, the game is just really allowing me to make these silly mistakes. You know what? I appreciate that. It's not always I get to make mistakes and get away with it. Now here's how you beat this very difficult boss. I missed it. That should be enough. What? And there you go. So I mean, it's a tutorial. It's a tutorial, so it's gotta be easy to start with. The way you know that you've done the double attack right is if it's all yellow rather than green. That means it's dealt the killing blow, which is usually how I would like things to go. And there we go. So that's the tutorial stage, and it's pretty effing easy. Now more plot.
How nice to see you again, X. Vile!
He used to be a Class A hunter, but now he's our sworn enemy. He's a maverick and a wanted criminal.
I'd love to stay and play, boys, but I'm afraid I have too much work to do.
Lumine?
That's right. The orbital elevator is under our control now.
Just what do you plan to do?
It begins now, X. A new world will be born.
So, you know, that's pretty bad, pretty evil guys all around. As you can see, we got 0 of 3 items that you can possibly get on that stage. I suppose I would like
After
to...
Lumine, the director of the facility. Then the ultimate goal must be control of the orbital elevator.
No fucking shit. They literally just said now the orbital elevator is under their control.
I don't know what the deal is, but Vile kept talking about some new world beginning.
They must be up to something Oh!
Oh,
I'm picking up a Maverick reading.
and there's our Mega Man style stages. So, which one to do first, actually? I don't remember. See, that one... I think you do that one, and that gives you that. You're gonna use to do that, I think. And then that one, I don't remember. There's an order that you can do these in, where you kill one of them and then the other one, and then like you get a special power up that does extra damage to another one of these. But I do not remember it, so I think I can figure it out. But cool, that was the tutorial stage, Noah's Park. I'll do one of these next.